You've been told a lie. The multi-billion-dollar fitness industry, your favorite health gurus, maybe even your friends have sworn that intermittent fasting is the ultimate secret to rapid weight loss. They painted a picture of skipping a few meals and watching the pounds melt away, promising a shortcut to effortless slimming and a flat stomach. But here you are, months later, diligently starving yourself, fighting through hunger pangs and morning fatigue, only to step on the scale and see the same stubborn number staring back. You're starting to believe the problem is you, that your body is broken, your metabolism is shot, and you're doomed to fail. What if I told you the problem isn't you, but the very way you've been taught to fast? The truth is, most people are doing it completely wrong, turning what should be a powerful fat-burning tool into a frustrating exercise in futility. This isn't just another video rehashing the basics of fasting windows. This is a deep dive into the hidden metabolic switches that fasting is supposed to flip, but often doesn't. We are going to expose the critical mistakes that are sabotaging your efforts to lose weight fast, and, more importantly, keeping your body from accessing its own fat stores to eliminate abdominal fat for good. You will discover why simply not eating is not enough, and how certain healthy habits you're practicing during your eating window are actually blocking your progress, keeping you stuck in a cycle of hunger and disappointment. This is about reclaiming your power over your own biology. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I will reveal the precise, science-backed adjustments you need to make this practice finally work for you. This knowledge will not only transform your approach to intermittent fasting, but will also revolutionize your entire journey to lose weight healthily. You'll learn how to truly boost metabolism, unlock your body's natural ability for sustained fat burning, and achieve the slimming results you've been working so hard for, all while improving your energy and overall well-being. This is the information that separates those who struggle from those who succeed. The reason fasting hasn't worked is simpler and more profound than you think, and the solution is within your grasp, starting right now. The foundational misunderstanding that derails countless weight loss journeys begins with a deceptively simple premise: eating less automatically leads to slimming. This logic, while appealing, ignores the intricate and intelligent hormonal symphony that governs our bodies. Your body is not a simple calculator where calories in minus calories out dictates your ability to lose weight fast. It is a highly adaptive survival machine, finely tuned over millennia to respond to signals of feast and famine. When you embark on an intermittent fasting regimen without understanding these signals, you risk sending a message of chronic stress and deprivation rather than one of healing and regeneration. The central conductor of this orchestra is insulin. Its role is far more significant than merely managing blood sugar. It is the absolute gatekeeper of your fat cells. When insulin is present in your bloodstream, even in small amounts, it sends an unequivocal command to your body: store energy, do not burn fat. This is a primal survival mechanism. High insulin tells your cells that fuel is abundant and should be saved for later, effectively locking the doors to your fat reserves. You can fast for 16, 18, or even 20 hours, but if your insulin levels don't drop sufficiently, your body remains physically incapable of tapping into the very energy source you're trying to eliminate. This is the frustrating reality for so many who feel they are doing everything right, yet see no progress in their quest to eliminate abdominal fat. Their efforts are Herculean, but the metabolic switch for fat burning remains firmly in the off position. This is why a primary focus on creating a low-insulin environment is the most critical weight loss tip you will ever receive. The goal isn't just to endure hunger, it's to create the precise hormonal conditions that grant your body permission to begin the process of fat burning. This hormonal blockade is precisely why the conversation must shift from when you eat to what you eat during your designated window. The period in which you break your fast is not a free-for-all, a reward for your discipline. It is, in fact, the most crucial part of the entire process. If you break your fast with a meal high in refined carbohydrates, sugars, or processed ingredients, a common pitfall for those craving immediate gratification after hours of restriction, you trigger a massive surge of insulin. This single act can be enough to completely negate the benefits of the preceding fast. Your body, which was on the verge of shifting into a fat-burning state, is violently thrown back into storage mode. The hormonal message is loud and clear. Emergency over, fuel has arrived, store it immediately. This creates a vicious cycle where you fast, become ravenously hungry, overcompensate with poor food choices, spike your insulin, and lock away any potential for progress. You are essentially taking one step forward and two steps back. To truly boost metabolism and achieve sustainable slimming, your eating window must be dedicated to foods that keep insulin low and stable. This is where well-designed, healthy meal plans become indispensable. These plans should be rich in high-quality protein, healthy fats, and fiber-dense vegetables. This combination provides deep satiety, nourishes your body at a cellular level, and, most importantly, elicits a minimal insulin response, allowing the fat-burning state to persist even after you've eaten. The journey to lose belly fat is won or lost on the plate during your eating window, not just on the clock. It's a paradigm shift from viewing food as a reward to seeing it as the very tool that makes the entire system work, a vital component of any serious fitness plan. Neglecting this aspect is like trying to drive a high-performance car by putting sugar in the gas tank. The engine is powerful, but the fuel is fundamentally incompatible with its design. Furthermore, understanding this delicate interplay between fasting and nutrition is not just about physical results. It's deeply connected to your psychological well-being. The constant struggle and lack of results can be demoralizing, and having access to mental health resources can provide the support needed to reframe your approach from one of punishment to one of nourishment and self-care. Beyond the immediate hormonal response to food lies a deeper, more transformative process that most fasting protocols inadvertently ignore. Your body possesses an ancient and profound intelligence for self-repair and optimization, a cellular housekeeping system that is activated only under specific conditions of true fasting. Think of it as a highly efficient recycling and renovation crew that goes to work inside every one of your cells when the flow of external energy ceases. This crew seeks out old, damaged, and dysfunctional cellular components, misfolded proteins, worn-out mitochondria, your cellular power plants, and other accumulated debris and breaks them down, salvaging the raw materials to build new, pristine, and highly functional parts. This internal cleanup is not just a peripheral benefit, it is absolutely central to your ability to boost metabolism and achieve efficient fat burning. A body cluttered with cellular junk operates inefficiently. Its metabolic machinery becomes sluggish, and its ability to respond to hormonal signals, including the command to burn fat, is impaired. Activating this deep cleansing process is a non-negotiable requirement if you want to lose weight healthily and for the long term, as it literally rebuilds your metabolism from the inside out. This is the secret mechanism that allows for profound and lasting slimming, far beyond simple calorie restriction. However, this cellular renovation crew is incredibly sensitive. The slightest hint of incoming energy signals them to stop their work immediately. This is where the concept of a clean fast becomes paramount, and where so many well-intentioned individuals sabotage their own progress. That splash of cream in your coffee, the zero-calorie sweetener in your tea, a scoop of branched-chain amino acids, BCAAs, before a workout, or even a seemingly harmless diet soda can create a metabolic ripple effect. While they may not contain significant calories, they can trigger an insulin response or other metabolic pathways that signal to the body that the fast is over. The renovation crew immediately clocks out. Your body, which was on the cusp of a deep, healing cleanse, is pulled back to the surface, and the window of opportunity for this profound repair process slams shut. You may still be technically abstaining from a full meal, but you are chronically interrupting the very process that makes fasting so powerful for fat burning and overall health. To truly achieve your goals to lose belly fat, your fasting period must be pristine. Only water, black coffee, or plain unsweetened tea. Anything else is a compromise that keeps you from unlocking the full potential of the practice, leaving you in a frustrating limbo where you're enduring the hunger without reaping the most powerful rewards. This is one of the most vital weight loss tips for anyone serious about results. Protect the integrity of your fast with uncompromising diligence, as it is the gateway to profound metabolic renewal. This diligence must extend into the structure of your eating window, particularly concerning the volume and frequency of your meals. The common belief is that as long as you eat within your allotted 8, 6, or 4 hours, the rules no longer apply. This transforms the eating window into a frantic race against the clock, an all-you-can-eat buffet where constant grazing and oversized portions become the norm. This behavior, however, keeps your digestive system perpetually engaged and your insulin levels on a relentless roller coaster. Even if the foods are healthy, the sheer act of constant eating sends a continuous signal to store energy. Your body never gets a chance to return to a baseline state, insulin never fully recedes, and therefore the state of fat burning is never fully re-engaged. This is a critical error for those aiming to eliminate abdominal fat, as the midsection is particularly sensitive to the effects of chronically elevated insulin. The solution is to structure your eating window with distinct, complete meals. Aim for 2 or perhaps 3 well-balanced meals and then stop. This gives your digestive system a much-needed rest and allows insulin levels to fall between meals, even within the eating window. This practice teaches your body metabolic flexibility, the ability to efficiently switch between burning incoming fuel and stored body fat. Mindful eating becomes an essential fitness tool here. Slowing down, chewing thoroughly, and paying attention to your body's true hunger and satiety signals can prevent the overconsumption that so often follows a fast. This approach is not only physically beneficial, but also crucial for your psychological well-being. The cycle of restriction followed by binging can foster a disordered relationship with food, and leveraging mental health resources can help you build a more balanced, sustainable approach. Achieving lasting weight loss is as much about cultivating a healthy mindset and habits as it is about the food on your plate, ensuring your journey is one of empowerment, not punishment. The ultimate goal is to use your healthy meal plans not as a license to gorge, but as an opportunity to provide strategic, targeted nourishment that supports your body's transition into a lean, efficient, fat-burning machine. Critical piece of the puzzle that is frequently mismanaged, leading to stalled progress and frustration, is the role of protein. In the world of fitness and weight loss, protein is often placed on a pedestal, and for good reason. It is the essential building block for muscle, crucial for satiety, and vital for countless bodily functions. However, within the context of intermittent fasting, protein becomes a delicate balancing act, and falling into either extreme too little or too much can completely derail your efforts. On one end of the spectrum, many people, in their attempt to restrict calories during their eating window, inadvertently underconsume protein. This is a catastrophic mistake for anyone trying to lose weight fast. When your body is in a fasted state, it is already primed for breakdown processes. If you fail to provide it with sufficient amino acids from protein when you refeed, it will have no choice but to source them from the most convenient place available, your own lean muscle tissue. This leads to a loss of metabolically active muscle, which in turn causes your metabolic rate to plummet. As your metabolism slows, fat burning becomes progressively harder, and you become more susceptible to weight regain. Furthermore, inadequate protein intake is a primary driver of ravenous hunger and uncontrollable cravings, making it nearly impossible to stick to your healthy meal plans. Your body is sending desperate signals for the essential nutrients it's missing, a biological cry that is often misinterpreted as a lack of willpower. On the opposite end of the spectrum is the equally damaging mistake of protein overload. Driven by the more is better fitness mentality, many individuals break their fast with enormous servings of protein, a massive steak, multiple chicken breasts, or several scoops of protein powder in a single shake. While the intention is to refuel and build muscle, the body's capacity to utilize protein at any given time is finite. When you flood your system with an amount of protein far exceeding what it can use for repair and synthesis, the excess amino acids must be processed. The body, in its resourcefulness, converts this surplus into glucose, which is then released into the bloodstream. This process triggers the one thing you have been so carefully trying to avoid: a significant insulin spike. In an instant, you have shut down the entire fat-burning apparatus you worked so hard to activate during your fast. The hormonal environment shifts from a state of fat release to one of fat storage. You may have fasted for hours, but a single, excessively large protein meal can stop your progress dead in its tracks. The key to successful slimming is moderation and strategic distribution. Aim to include a moderate, palm-sized portion of high-quality protein with each of your meals within your eating window. This steady, manageable supply provides all the benefits: muscle preservation, satiety, and a minimal insulin impact without overwhelming the system. This is one of the most effective weight loss tips. Treat protein as a precise tool, not a blunt instrument, to support your journey to eliminate abdominal fat and build a leaner physique. The reason intermittent fasting fails for so many is that it is approached as a simple trick, a single variable to be manipulated rather than as a catalyst for a holistic lifestyle transformation. True and lasting success is not achieved by focusing on the clock alone. It is achieved by weaving together all of these threads into a cohesive tapestry of health. It begins with mastering your hormonal environment by making low-insulin food choices the cornerstone of your healthy meal plans. It requires respecting the profound importance of food quality, using your eating window as an opportunity to flood your body with nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory foods that support healing. It demands that you abandon the destructive cycle of restriction and binging, instead practicing mindful eating and structuring your meals to avoid constant grazing. It calls for an unwavering commitment to a clean fast, protecting the sacred window of time where your body can engage in deep cellular repair to truly boost metabolism. And it is refined by a balanced and intelligent approach to protein intake, ensuring you are preserving muscle and controlling hunger without sabotaging your hormonal goals. When all these pillars are in place, fasting transforms from a frustrating chore into an empowering and intuitive way of living. It stops being about deprivation and starts being about providing your body with the space it needs to heal, recalibrate, and thrive. This journey is not just about a number on the scale. It is a profound act of self-care that enhances your fitness, sharpens your mind, and restores your vitality. If you have felt stuck, remember that it is never too late to adjust your approach. See this not as a failure, but as an opportunity to finally apply the right knowledge. This is your path to lose weight healthily, to unlock the lean, energetic body you deserve, and to build a foundation of well-being that lasts a lifetime. The power has been within you all along. Now you have the correct key to unlock it. While the initial motivation that propels most people toward intermittent fasting is a powerful and valid desire for physical transformation to achieve significant weight loss, witness a visible slimming of their physique, and finally eliminate abdominal fat, the true life-altering rewards of this practice are discovered far beyond the bathroom scale. The aesthetic changes are merely the entry point, the first layer of a much deeper biological reset. Once you master the principles of hormonal balance and pristine fasting, you unlock a cascade of benefits that permeate every system of your body, most notably enhancing the very organ that orchestrates your entire existence, your brain. The journey that begins with a focus on fat burning evolves into a profound enhancement of cognitive function, mental clarity, and long-term vitality. This is where fasting reveals its true power, not as a temporary diet, but as a sophisticated tool for optimizing human performance and promoting a longer, healthier lifespan. It is the transition from simply wanting to lose weight fast to actively building a more resilient, energetic, and intellectually sharp version of yourself. One of the most consistently reported and cherished effects of a well-executed fasting lifestyle is the remarkable improvement in mental clarity. This is not a placebo effect. It is the result of a fundamental shift in your brain's primary fuel source. For most of modern life, our brains run predominantly on glucose. This fuel source is notoriously volatile, leading to energy spikes and crashes that manifest as brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and mood swings. However, when you engage in a clean fast long enough for your body to deplete its glycogen stores, it begins to produce ketones from the breakdown of body fat. Ketones are a far superior and more stable fuel for the brain. They are like a clean, high-octane energy source that provides a steady, enduring power supply. The result is the dissipation of mental fog, replaced by a sharp, calm focus and an enhanced capacity for learning and memory. Furthermore, this metabolic state actively supports brain health by stimulating the production of a powerful molecule called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, which acts like a fertilizer for your neurons, encouraging the growth of new brain cells and strengthening existing connections. This process not only protects against neurodegenerative diseases but actively makes your brain work better. This cognitive enhancement becomes a powerful asset in all areas of life, reinforcing your fitness goals and providing the mental fortitude needed to navigate challenges, making access to mental health resources a complementary rather than a primary support system. This cellular enhancement extends far beyond the brain, forming the basis of fasting's profound anti-aging and longevity benefits. The internal recycling program activated during a deep fast is your body's most potent mechanism for combating the aging process. As we age, our cells accumulate damage and dysfunction, a process that underlies virtually every chronic disease and the visible signs of aging. This cellular cleanup crew systematically dismantles and removes this accumulated junk, allowing for the regeneration of youthful, efficient cellular machinery. This is not merely about looking younger, it is about functioning at a biologically younger age. By regularly engaging in this process, you are actively reducing systemic inflammation, improving mitochondrial health, and enhancing your body's resilience to stress. This deep rejuvenation is the ultimate way to lose weight healthily, as it addresses the root causes of metabolic dysfunction rather than just the symptoms. A body that is clean and efficient on the inside is naturally better at maintaining a healthy weight, regulating its hormones, and, of course, excelling at fat burning. The pursuit of slimming becomes a positive side effect of the more significant goal, building a body that is fundamentally more robust and resistant to the ravages of time. Ultimately, all of these advanced benefits, from a sharper mind to a slower aging process, are rooted in the restoration of hormonal harmony, with insulin sensitivity at its core. The same principles that make fasting an effective tool to lose belly fat are what make it a formidable strategy for preventative health. Chronically high insulin is a driving force behind most modern diseases, from type 2 diabetes to heart disease and beyond. By using fasting and supportive healthy meal plans to lower insulin and restore your body's sensitivity to it, you are dismantling the foundations of these conditions. You are creating an internal environment that is inhospitable to disease and conducive to vitality. This perspective reframes the entire weight loss journey. The goal is no longer just to shrink your waistline, but to heal your metabolism at the deepest level. This is the most empowering of all weight loss tips. Focus on creating health from within, and a healthy body composition will follow as a natural consequence. The practice of fasting reconnects you with your body's innate wisdom, transforming your relationship with food and hunger from one of conflict to one of synergy. It is the definitive path to not only achieving your ideal body, but also unlocking a level of well-being and performance you may not have thought possible.
There's a natural solution to speed up your metabolism, control cravings, and support your weight loss journey naturally and effectively. Click the link in the first pinned comment to start transforming your body. If you want to truly transform your body and learn how to lose belly fat healthily, don't stop here. In the next video, I'll share practical strategies and little-known secrets to boost your metabolism and keep the weight off for good. Click now and discover how to take your weight loss to the next level.